Welcome back to the Marketing Muscle Up podcast show. I'm Richard Turnji, and today I want to talk all about events, specifically marketing and business events, and all about awards and what they both mean. We recently had our end of year, we call it our COM Immersive, and we gave out a lot of awards and we focused on creating amazing events. And I've got Ev Chapman joining me here today. How are you, Ev?
I'm great. How are you?
Yeah, very good. Very
That's
good.
good.
The reason being is because I guess we just, last time we spoke, we were talking about an immersive we were just about to put on.
Yes.
And I thought we promised we'd talk about, how it went and what happened in the event. So I just thought we'd do a quick recap today.
I think so. It was really fun. I think we've recovered from the 2 days on Zoom, but I've been coaching all day today, and people have been raving about how good it was.
Yeah, and it was over Zoom as well. So these events for us in our company, we run 3 events a year, 2 days, 2 nights, a lot of catch-ups, dinners, the whole thing. But this time we did do, hopefully, our last one on Zoom. And these generally happen, and these generally happen in person. And I just think it's, we had 90% show up rate for all our clients.
Yeah.
And we had a whole bunch of guests that they brought along too. And I love getting guests to the events because it doesn't matter if you're, to me, it's like we want to impact these communities. And when you do that, when you impact a person, they can impact a massive community. And so having guests there is a real treat. And obviously having our clients there, seeing their progression is also lights us up and gets us, I should say it keeps us realigned, not just for us, but also them as well. And to me, it's almost like when, you know what to do. You just got to kind of do that. And that's what an event does. And there's something about it that's different to a webinar or a training or, when you train your clients, and it's something different. It's something special. Ev, what do you think it is when it comes to events?
I mean, look, it can be a little bit different on Zoom because you might still be at home and you might duck out to do the washing or something. There is something really special about, being at a place and time and, taking that time out. And I think that's why we really love to have our 3 kind of in-person events. But I see it as a circuit breaker. So in your business, you're just going along, full pelt, head down. And most of our clients are like that. They're just head down all the time, just, you're hitting their goals and stuff like that. But I think what it does is it helps you just poke your head back up and look around. It's kind of like looking back, like when you're swimming in the ocean, looking back at the flags and saying, am I still between the flags? Am I still on the right road? And I think that's what a lot of people appreciate, is it's that time to stop, kind of recollect, and then go again.
Yeah, I think it's a great analogy on that one. Yeah, just looking between the flags to see if you're in path, because it makes a big difference. If you go the whole year and then you kind of realize, oh, what just happened? I hate when people I don't know if it's just me, but I'll share a secret. I hate when people say, "Where'd the time go?"
I'll make sure I don't say that to you.
I know everybody says it, but the time goes in hours, in minutes, in days, and in planning. And unfortunately, time does go fast. I feel it does move fast. Years move fast, and that's why people say, kids grow up so fast. Actually, my son's birthday today. Yes. Just about to go have some 5th birthday cake, and everybody says it. Oh, where'd the time go? Well, the time goes fast, especially because when you look at a small human being, you can kind of see that progression. They grow up really fast. When you're dealing with adults, what's happening there? Our hair's changing, colors changing, we're going grey, we're going old, and it's different. It's different. It's a different concept. But in a business, you're generally working full out. You generally don't stop. And that's why we talk a lot about gratitude, goal setting, your $5 task. But at events, it does give you that excuse to stop, pull the brakes off just a little bit, and then sort of see where you are floating in that point.
Yeah, I think so. And I think a lot of our clients kind of, take that time out. And I think even if you are doing Zoom events, like sometimes they can be a bit fatiguing, but I would really recommend that if you are doing kind of Zoom workshops or you've been invited to something, like be all there. Like, even sometimes, a lot of our clients, like if they couldn't make it, they might go and get a hotel room, or they'll go away and do the thing. And I think, give it that space. Like, don't always think that you need to be going, like it's very easy to think, I don't have the time to do that, but sometimes you don't have the time not to. And you need to take that space out, just to get back on track.
Totally. And we also gave away a lot of awards. I mentioned that in our last episode, and one of the awards I might actually, I've got one of our Scale Mastery Awards, and I've got Kylie who's going to join us on our podcast shortly.
Okay,
and she's going to take through her journey of what she did to pretty much do the same, what she achieved this year through COVID. It took her 8 years previously to achieve the same result, but she did this in 12 months.
So good. It's amazing what these guys do. And I mean, that was we did talk about momentum. That was a theme of our immersive. And I think that's the secret, in that, like, once you get to that point, you then, like, those things that you thought were really scary before, or you thought were really hard before, suddenly they become easy. And you're like, what just happened? Like, where did that time go?
Yeah, that time goes fast. Absolutely. And it goes fast when you got a plan. And when you put the plan in action, you relatively move fast. We had another winner, the PT we launched a new PT accelerator program for personal trainers that are early on in their business, like super early, 0 clients to 5 to 10 to 15, or PTs that are going from 1-to-1 to small groups.
Yep.
And there was a guy called Albert that won the award. Albert approached us a while back. I think he was referred, and he was sitting on the fence for probably 8 months trying to figure out what he's going to do. It's opening up a studio, or he's going to get into a franchise. And anyway, he said, listen, I'm going to open up my own studio and need some help. And he started off in our PT Accelerator program at 0 clients. Like, he had he was known in an area, he trained there for many years, but he didn't actually have any physical clients at that time. So he went from 0, and our program is 12 weeks, from 0 to 16 clients in 12 weeks. And that put him at the mark of $100,000 trainer in 12 weeks.
Yeah.
And that's the pinnacle for a personal trainer, where it's $2,000 mark a week. That's gross. And then from there, you've got, okay, movement. What do we want to do now? Do you want to stay as a single trainer and, great? Or do you want to keep progressing? And he wanted to open up a studio. So he progressed into our ninja program. He pretty much doubled again from that point and a bit more. And, it was just, he's just getting the execution done. And people are like, what happened? Well, I'm just getting execution. I'm not moving. I'm just doing this, and I'm doing the next thing. I'm doing the next thing. And when he reaches out, when he wants some help, he'll get help. He's smart enough to know that he will maybe, if we ask him to design something, he won't design it. He'll get it designed and get it done, because he's understanding the hourly rate. But that was a really, and even to get him on, talking about, being present, we also know that some businesses are just in the grind in that time, and that's just the way it is. And Albert was, and so I was calling him up, and I was presenting a award, and like 5 minutes before, I'm saying, Helen, can you please harass him and get him on the line?
Paging Albert.
Paging Albert. Anyway. So 30 seconds before we announce his award, he jumps on his phone, and he's halfway through a session, I think.
Yeah. It was raining at the park.
Raining,
it was like
and
classic outdoor PT. But he's a legend though. Like, you're so right. Like, he started off with 0, he's hustled, and that's kind of part of the, going from like year 0 to, you're 16, and then I think you went from 16 to now he's kind of at the 50 mark and kind of beyond that. But like that is a hustle stage in business, and he hustled.
Yeah, hustled with a plan. Hustled with a plan.
Yeah.
And then we had award with the person that opened up a studio that got the highest growth. Actually, Adriana, I had him on the podcast a little bit ago. He won that award. Very close with a guy called Josh Glass in Randwick, the Pit, and over 50s, Heath Jones in Hurstville. And good operators, all good operators.
They are, they're
smooth guys, smooth operators, and they're pushing hard, and they're pushing the numbers, so which is great.
Yeah.
A bunch of awards like Digital Achiever.
So many. Yeah.
Someone went from kind of zero digital skills to being able to do 100 days of Instagram stories. Like shout out to Amanda Chesterton. And she's a single-based trainer, and she's getting out there, right?
She's one of the most consistent people I know. Between her and Jeanette, who also hit 100 days of stories. But yeah, I think there's so many of them. We had a top performer. What
about just one more? Like actually two more. Ida for Ninja of the Year. We might get her on. Amazing transformation. Like actually grew in Melbourne, by the way. Grew in Melbourne, doubled her business and doubled her clientele in 7
all
lockdowns.
Those lockdowns. Yeah.
Yeah, most lockdown city in the world. So if you are in Melbourne, total respect for everybody in Melbourne there. Yeah. And then in Sydney, Andrea also won the Scale Breakthrough Award.
Yeah.
In the 4-month lockdown in Sydney, which you were in, Ev, basically just back to back at the park. She said people thought I was a statue standing there all day. And she used the time not to slow down, but she actually used the time to aggressively find new clients, and again went on to double, more than double the business, and opening up a brand new studio at the start of lockdown.
I heard she's become like a household name in Randwick. Like she's in all the mums. Everyone in the mums groups knows who Andrea is, and she's just smashing it. Like these guys, I think we said this last time, but it was so hard to choose these winners. We had, I think 30 finalists. There's over 10 winners. Like it's massive, and I just had a coaching call with Amanda today, and I said, it's all them. They, you come and we, give as much help and support and plans and strategies and all that. But at the end of the day, they do the work, and that's why they get the awards. Totally.
Yes. And we say it's hard, but the work put on is hard. So we just want to make sure that we got the right thing. And there's a very tight structure on judging, which is important to be as fair as possible.
We're stringent, I think.
Yeah, we've got to be stringent.
Absolutely.
And there can only be one winner, as they say.
So good. And so wrap up with the event. What was your favorite session? Can you say?
Well, listen, I think, there was 2 there. Well, that was great. But, we had Sam Cawthorne, international best-selling author.
Yeah.
And I can tell you right now, I haven't told Sam this, but I know that was one of the most popular sessions according to our survey. And even if you've heard Sam before, outstanding. There's always an adjustment and a change of the thinking there. And he talked about his personal journey of bouncing forward instead of bouncing back. And just an amazing journey. I think everybody's had that this year. So that was definitely a takeaway. But then we, Matt's session.
Did I lose you?
And really, really tactical, fast. And it was great for our ongoing clients, because they knew what that meant straight away. Some of the guests were like, "Oh, too heavy," but then throughout the whole period, it was tight. the session I did like personally, apart from my session, Ev, we kind of like the presentation that I present on is actually literally dissecting the entire 12 months and putting every training we've done. And we've done over 50 brand new trainings this year, and dissecting that with our existing trainings and really saying if you're in a studio from 0 to 25, 25 to 50 or 50 to 75 or 100 plus to 50 for a gym, what are the exact trainings that's helped those winners win? And so if you are a COM marketing client, you'll have the access in the back end and you'll see just like that. People say, what's the result? That is the result. Just go and do that. And that was a great session. Of course. Yeah. I don't know if I've answered the question because all the sessions are great, but I did like
they were all good,
as well. Yeah, I did like
I did. I mean, it's hard to say your favorite session, but I do agree, like our momentum marketing blueprint, which you just talked about, like we literally just put the gameplays in for every level of business, every level of fitness business, what you need to do to grow. So yeah, and I mean, that's available for all of our clients, but if you're not one of our clients, hit us up. Like we want to be those people who can tell you exactly what you need to grow a fitness business. And I'm really excited about that. I think it's a game changer for so many people because there's so much confusion out there.
A lot of confusion, a lot of things that, it's just ridiculous. The messages out there, keep it simple, keep it effective.
I love it.
Well, that's Immersive. And we're running our next one in March. So guys, if you are interested in that, reach out to us, commarketing.com.au, and let us know. Our next one's in March, planning in Melbourne.
March in Melbourne.
March in Melbourne. You know what I've done, Ev? I have literally, I've literally got Joey on the job now. For those who don't know, you've heard Joey before, and she is now just going to be focused on making sure that these events are like totally epic, like taking us next level next year. And doing some just super cool things that will blow people's minds. So I'm looking forward to that, but not telling too much. That's in March next year. It's going to be good. All right, that's a quick wrap up. Guys, if you haven't been to an event in your business, like you're running a business, you haven't been to any kind of event, my recommendation is get to a face-to-face networking event, because that's you'll learn in a different way. I think it's super valuable for any business operator. Get to an event, be a part of a community, and that will help you on your journey to grow your fitness business.
Absolutely.
Well, that's it from us. Until next time, guys, if you've enjoyed this episode, you know what to do. Just share it, copy it, paste it, send it on a Facebook Messenger, a text message, share on your socials. That's a good one. And let people know what resonated with you the most. Guys, I'll see you next time on the Marketing Muscle Up podcast show. Bye for now.